and welcome to another Mark Bishop Show. Candy Wilder, a middle school drama teacher at Thurman White Middle School of the Performing Arts, and her student, 8th grader Ava Betancourt, star of Drawn Closer. This little story today is about how the performance of a lifetime took place for one middle school drama club. We're going to find out how technology saved the day when COVID-19 took away their stage. Welcome, Candy and Ava.
Thank you. Good morning.
Thank
you for having us, Mark.
You're most welcome. While the schools across the country are still dealing with partial or total shutdowns due to COVID-19, students are feeling the impact from being isolated. And while virtual learning has been a focus for school systems, canceled extracurricular and non-essential activities, well, they've left many kids without a vital outlet for social connection. How have you handled this, Candy?
Well, there's no doubt, Mark, that it's been very difficult as a teacher, seeing my students not have those same opportunities that they've had in the past to be able to connect with each other, to see, how the isolation is affecting them. There's no doubt that they definitely have been suffering from the lack of peer connections, but we've done our best to try and keep them connected as much as possible in our classrooms, but it's just not the same when they can't have those same opportunities in extracurricular activities.
Yeah, the school year turned virtual, didn't it? Drama classes, performances were jeopardized. You need face-to-face. Cox Communications partnered with the class, apparently, to help you connect by turning their canceled school play into an original animated film, Drawn Closer. That's what we're going to be talking about. So, Candy and Ava, a thrill to work, wow, with Oscar-winning director Patrick Osborne.
It was an amazing experience. We weren't anticipating, we didn't know who the director was at first. They didn't tell us that we would be working with Patrick Osborne, and when we first saw him, I was a little starstruck because I had seen his short animated Feast prior to this, and when he appeared at our rehearsal, we were all very excited.
I bet you were. So let me ask you this. How was technology used to capture the students' voices and performances, giving the class the chance and experience of a lifetime? It allowed them to perform together again, but from the safety of their own homes. It sounds amazing.
It was. There was a huge cart that it wasn't that big. It was actually a small cart that they gave to us that had a couple devices on it, and there was an iPad with a Zoom call that gave us directions, and like a microphone and a headphone headset, and there was an iPad that had our character on it so that when you were reading your lines and your face was expressing your lines, the animated character was mimicking your expressions. So that's how they captured our expressions for the characters.
Wow. It sounds complicated, but I guess, once you got into the stride of it, it's like another way of communication. Candy, how has the pandemic affected your students overall?
Overall, I'd say that they've really kind of lost some of that excitement that they once had for school. At the beginning of the year, we were noticing, all of our teachers were noticing that our students were just starting to feel a little bit disengaged. They were losing, those vital connections that they have with their peers, and it was very difficult for us to see at the beginning. So that's why this project has brought so much more light back to us, because it gave us something to be excited for. I bet you.
And you'd never done this before, right?
No, this is the first time we've ever done anything like this.
Did you notice at all that the pandemic has driven the kids to more, on the phones, more thumb tapping and social media stuff?
That's definitely been something that is occurring, nationwide, I guess worldwide, is that because they aren't able to communicate with each other face-to-face, it's turned to social media and other outlets.
Why do you think extracurricular activities are so important to a child's social and emotional development?
Well, as a teacher, I get to see them, really come out of their shell when they're doing those extracurricular activities. I see it in theater, but I can also see it, in sports and other clubs, any outlet that really allows them to be who they really are. We get to see that spark of joy within them. And it's essentially where we get to see what they're interests lie, where they really want to be. And I think that those are important outlets for all students to have.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. Ava, tell us more about Drawn Closer and your character.
Okay, so Drawn Closer is the story of a school play's opening night, and everything that could possibly go wrong is just going wrong because the star of the show is stuck at home with a broken leg. And so everyone is working together to ensure that the show can still go on and have the star in it. And I played the director, and the director is the one who's persevering and problem solving through all of it while also trying to keep everyone sane throughout the process.
You got that down. When I was your age, I wanted to be an actor as a profession, full-time. That was it. No matter what, I was going to get to Hollywood from Australia. Well, things changed. What about you? Do you think that's a career you want to follow?
I definitely want to have more opportunities like this to perform, yeah.
Well, you got to keep doing it. It's a wonderful thing, drama. Keep it up because it's great at self-expression. Doesn't matter. And it's good for life no matter what you do later on. You may end up in the media. Who knows? So this is one for both of you, Ava and Candy. What was your favorite thing about working on this animated film, and how did it make you feel, really feel to be part of it?
It was really cool to work on this. My favorite part was the connection that we made through technology, because even though we're separated and we're not in the same room as each other or in the same area as each other, we were still able to come together and put on a performance. And I just felt really grateful to be a part of it because it gave us the opportunity to create and, like Ms. Wilder said, be excited again.
So that's my favorite part of it as well, is just seeing the light and life come back to my students, to see what it means not only to our school, but also our community. People have come up to us and they said, oh, I've seen your students in Drawn Closer. We've seen ads for this, and it's such a cool thing. And, just to be able to see that through these amazing animators and through these caring businesses like Cox, that creativity can thrive even during, these harder times.
Yeah, exactly. The irony of it all is, Candy, as down and negative as the pandemic has been, you often hear, and my own personal scenario, and other people I've spoken to, this and that, there's been a bright light also that has come out of it, one way or another, career-wise, or some doors have been opened. There's been a bit of good, if you can say that, with this whole darn pandemic.
I think that there's been a way for us to think outside of the box, maybe ways that we weren't going to think before, and to be able to express ourselves in a different creative way. So
where can my listeners go and watch this Drawn Closer? Where can I go and have a look at it?
You can find it at cox.com/drawncloser.
cox.com/drawn / or backslash?
Drawn Closer.
Drawn Closer. Okay. Gonna make a point of having a look at this. Well, it's been interesting. Folks, Candy Wilder is a passionate drama teacher, if you didn't pick that up. She's beloved by all of her students. Hey, Ava, what is it the most favorite thing that you love about Candy?
She's so fun all the time. She's never not happy, and she just makes such a great environment to perform in and just be around.
Lovely. She sounds like she's the driving force behind all you talented kids, yes?
She's awesome, yeah.
Well, Ava, you participate in the drama program at your school, discovering acting at age 9 after auditioning for the school play, which was Alice in Wonderland. That's a marvelous play. And your favorite role has been playing the character Pepper in Annie. So you enjoy reading and spending time with your family. That's lovely. Well, you know what? It's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you both today. And I wish you well, Ava, with your career. And Candy, keep up the wonderful work you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye, thank you.